We got the box office right here, so this is interesting. When it comes to the box office over the weekend, well, first off, I love this because right off the bat, just looking at this right here, we got Smile was number one with $22.6 million domestic. Domestic. I love it. This is the year of just original horror content, man, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it. And this movie made 37.1 worldwide. Great stuff, right? Great stuff. Gotta love it. But of course, when it came to a certain other movie, Bros, only made 4.8. Kind of flopped a little bit. And Billy Eichner right here, not too happy about it. Not too happy about it. Here's the headline right here from Variety. Bros star Billy Eichner reacts to disappointing box office opening. Straight people just didn't show up. So, yeah, he didn't really like the fact that it was like he was kind of calling out, all the straight people out there apparently last night. And he talked about how he was at a screening and, everybody was laughing and everything like that. And he goes, yeah, that's just the world we live in, unfortunately, all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And that's not a way to get people to go see your movie. I'm just saying. Just saying. Sometimes people just don't get out there. Sometimes they just don't see the movie. I don't think Amsterdam, which I'm seeing a commercial for now, didn't, it was limited release and it's going to be released again. Is that movie going to do well? Probably not. Don't worry, darling. Didn't do well. And we're just going to keep on doing this. We're just going to keep on doing this. Is that what's going to happen? Remember when Ghostbusters 2016 came out? And I think I even called it. I was like, I bet you if this movie flops, it's just going to call out, just call out all the dudes that are misogynists, right? And sure enough, that's what happened. You're always going to use that crutch. It's like, you can't really do that. Like, the movie wasn't marketed that well. The only time that I really saw a trailer for it was when I saw a movie. I didn't see it really anywhere else. It felt like the movie wasn't marketed that well. And not to mention, I don't really like the guy that much. His Billy on the street thing, I just kind of go, yeah, I like him in small doses. He could be funny, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah. But, don't get upset that your movie didn't do well and then all of a sudden just call out just a bunch of, straight people, right? Am I right? Straight people and their straight lives. They didn't want to come. Don't do that. Just don't do that, okay? I mean, people, if they want to see the movie and there's great word of mouth, they're going to go see your movie. Okay? It was funny too because when all this was happening, I was thinking about movies that movies that had to do with like gay characters. Everybody remember The Birdcage that came out like, I think it was like 1995 or 6 or something like that? That movie was a huge hit because it was just like absolutely fantastic and great. I know some people were like, well, Robin Williams wasn't gay, but I'm like, well, Nathan Lane was. At least there's that. But at the same time, I remember that movie being a hit. Everybody loved that. And there's been other movies too. We've talked about Brokeback Mountain that came out. That also came out, won Academy Awards. Everybody saw that. Moonlight. There's all that kind of stuff like that. So stop like doing that. Just because your movie doesn't do well, don't start calling out people because like, oh yeah, they're just homophobic. That's what it was. That's what it was, guys. It was completely that. Don't do that because then that's going to prevent you from doing anything further. If you're going to act like that, you're going to, post something like that online, it's going to kill any chance for trying to do something else. And you never know what could happen when it comes out on video or streaming. It could have a second life on video and streaming. People can find it and be like, you know what? This movie was actually pretty freaking hilarious. Crazy. That happens too. That happens with all movies. Movies bomb. And then they find a second life. Okay? But then when you automatically just start calling out, groups of people, don't do that. Not good. It's just not good. It's just not good. Please. It's not good. But, I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it probably when it's on streaming. I just, I wanted to watch Smile. Just like a lot of other people. I'm a horror guy. I love horror movies. So I went for the horror movie. So, but just don't do that. Just be like, hey, put out some positivity and just be like, hey, thank you to everybody who showed up, blah, 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 and then try to promote it when it comes out on streaming and video. But don't just start calling out like, oh yeah, fucking straight people, am I right? Don't do that. That's going to turn people off. Okay, because most people, yes, there's always going to be those people that are just like, and just those people, yes, there are always going to be those people. But at the same time, there's, some people are just like, yeah, just don't go to the movies. I didn't see it. Maybe I'll see it on streaming or maybe whatever. But then all of a sudden they start reading like headlines like about that. It's like, well, fuck this guy. I'm not going to see the movie now. Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good for marketing.